Hey everyone, welcome to my hair scarf styling video. For summer 2019, hair scarves are all the rage, so I just wanted to show you a few ways that I love to style them. Before we get started, I wanted to show you a few things that I always find helpful. So some regular hair ties, and then a handheld mirror allows me to check the reflection in a big mirror for any loose stragglers. And then these clear hair ties that I show you are awesome for having on hand for small sections of hair. And then I also use two different combs, which you'll see throughout the video, and I'll explain as they're being used. And then, of course, your hair scarves of choice. First up, we have a hair scarf as a headband. Now for this style, I like to choose a thicker material scarf because I feel like it stays better. And so I will fold it in half like a triangle, and then from the wider side of the triangle, I will fold down about an inch. Now think rectangle fold instead of a roll. So then once it's folded, I like to place the scarf at the top of my forehead, right at the hairline. I think placing it at the hairline instead of on your hair helps it stay better. So then you place it on the top of your forehead at your hairline and then pull it around the back. See, I flip my hair over just so I can avoid tying up any hairs into the scarf because then it could pull or get tangled and it's just kind of a mess. So then you'll tie your hair scarf where your hairline and the top of your neck meet. I just tie it in one knot, then flip the hair over. And depending on your hair scarf, you might have to adjust accordingly. So you'll see that I'm tucking some edges away. I think you'll find that with most hair scarves, adjustments will be necessary. So just adjust the scarf in your hair accordingly until you're comfortable and you love the look. And there you have it, hair scarf as a headband. Next up, you'll see that I really just pull my hair up into a ponytail for this one, but it's a great option for a really hot day or if your curls fall out like mine do, to just pull it back into a ponytail and then you still have your cute hair scarf. Now I'm going to show you a different variation where we just pull the hair scarf down and flip it around. And you'll see that your ends are loose, and so sometimes I like to leave the ends untucked, but sometimes I have a hard time getting them to sit the way I want. So a good alternative is to just take your ends and tuck them underneath the larger portion of your headband. You'll see that I've just tucked them underneath to hide them a little bit and to keep them down. Next up is just a very simple tie around a ponytail. So you'll have your hair scarf of choice. And you'll see here, I have the hardest time taming what my husband calls my wings, and so this teasing comb is actually really great for smoothing out frizzies. For this style, I find that thinner hair scarves work best. So I take it and I tuck it underneath one loop of my hair tie underneath the ponytail. I think this helps it stay in place and then you don't have a ton of extra fabric up the top. So you tuck it through, pull it halfway. You can always measure by holding the two ends of the scarf together to make sure that they are symmetrical. So pull your hair scarf through and then you'll flip your hair over the scarf, then bring your scarf up, and I just tie it once. I don't even knot it. Of course you can knot it if you find that it stays better, but then you might just have to, again, adjust accordingly, and there you have it. Really very simple. Up next is our half pony with a hair tie. Now for this one, since I have a smaller section of hair, I find it way easier to find a hair tie that already has a hair scarf or a bow attached, like you'll see. These are also really great options for people that just are not confident when it comes to tying hair scarves. So I separate my hair, and then I wrap that little hair tie with the bow around it, just as you would do if you were putting your hair into a ponytail. And then again, adjust accordingly. And there you have it, a very simple way to style a hair scarf. Next up is a lower half pony with a longer hair scarf. So again, you'll see just your hair scarf of choice, and then I like to use those clear little bands for this one, just so you don't see a big old honking hair tie in the middle of my head. So again, separate the hair into the two sections, then use the clear little hair tie, and then you take your hair scarf, and I like to roll, again a thinner one versus a thicker one. I tuck it underneath the ponytail, pull it down, and then again you can knot it if you want, but I just adjust it so that there's not any wonky fabric hanging out. And then I also try to make sure that I don't have any random hairs all tied up into it. But it's a very cute way to style a hair scarf. Gotta brush down those flyaways. Ta-da! Now this next one is my go-to when I have a messy bun. So this is just a messy bun with a hair scarf. And I find that with messy buns, truly, the messier, the better. And for me, it really works when I have some volume. So that's why I curled my hair. Adjust my bun, and of course, brush down all those flyaways. Then I take my hair scarf, again a thinner one, and I just tie it into a single knot. You may find that your hair scarf is maybe a little off center. I think that's fine, whether the ends fall below the bun, on top of the bun, or to the side. It's just a fun way to add pizzazz to your messy bun. And last but not least is a hair scarf braided into your braid. Now this one takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, but anyone can do it. So take your hair scarf of choice and one of those little clear hair bands, and you're going to separate your hair in 3 sections. And once you get it separated into 3 sections, you will take one of those clear hair ties and secure the middle section down low. Now on the 3rd time that you go to loop your hair tie, I like to tuck the scarf into the loop, and then I pull my ponytail tight. You see there that I'm measuring for symmetry. So pull that hair tie tight to secure the hair scarf. I do not tie it. You can if you want, but I think it adds some extra thickness to work around. So then I take the ends of my hair scarf and I include them into 2 of the sections that I will be braiding. So I like to do a French braid just because it works best for my hair. So I use those 3 sections, 2 of them which have the scarf in it, and then do a French braid, and I pull it around to the side to really show off that scarf. And then we will secure it with another clear hair tie. Now what I like to do is separate the hair from the hair scarf, and then I tie the hair scarf in one single knot on the top. You don't have to tie it at all. This is just my preference. So there you have it, a hair scarf braided into your braid. Now you'll see that I'm going to use that teasing comb again to brush down my flyaways. Honestly, I probably use this teasing comb more for smoothing than I do for teasing. I will try to find this exact one or one similar to it and link it in my blog. Thank you for watching the different ways to style a hair scarf. And to see more, visit baymcfall.com.